We're just getting started now for day 3. So the goal today is we're going to try and get some of the cabinets taken down, at least the doors, so we can get ready for the door, like the door handles off and the knobs to paint. And we're also going to be in the back. We're going to be kind of finishing up the floors, removing the remaining floor going into the bathroom, and then also removing all of the cabinets back in the bunk. So then that way we can start getting ready and get some actual measurements so we can figure out what we're going to do with the bunkhouse and how we're going to do it all. So I wanted to give you a really quick update on if you're demoing cabinets, get past the idea of I want to take these down in beautiful set cabinets so I can use them later. It is not going to happen. Let me show you what in the world I'm talking about here. So first of all, when I was doing the wires kind of continue throughout the whole, the whole top. This is, let me back up a little bit so you can kind of see what we're looking at. So this is the old part of the queen bed was over the top, was underneath this. That was the like the transom area that goes over the top of it. So wires, speaker wires that went all the way across. But the one thing I didn't realize is that you can kind of see here how there's like a little section about this that was built up. It's like a false bottom to all of these cabinets. So that's where everything is screwed in on the false bottom, and that's where all the wires are run too, so it looks pretty good and clean. But the problem with that is that they don't come off. These cabinets were built in pieces together in this unit. Underneath here, you can look and see, I had to remove the underneath because that's where everything is anchored into. So it's really a delusion to think that you're going to salvage a lot. And maybe some of the wood you can salvage to reuse if you're on a budget, but for the most part, when it comes to cabinets, you are going to be destroying these things. So we didn't get as much done as we thought we were going to today, but really good progress though. We got the back area almost completely done. I'll take you back and we'll see what the progress was. As we look, I mean, I still have some cleanup work to do, but it's completely open. And like looking to, you can see where we have taken on some moisture in the past, especially over in this area where the electrical still hooked up. You can see some water damage on the floor. It's nothing spongy, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I might have to look at this. I mean, you can see it's not wet at all, and it hasn't been, but you can see where the wood has deteriorated. So we'll probably remove this section here and see if I need to come back through just with another piece of Luan in order to make it right. I'm still kind of trying to figure out, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is kind of like a corduroy ceiling. So it's a material ceiling, almost like a carpet. So I don't know if we're gonna keep this up here. I'm just imagining a nightmare trying to get it down. So that's yet to be seen. Next time we come in, we're gonna go ahead and remove the rest of the sheet vinyl. We're going to remove the rest of the window treatments. I'm not exactly sure what is being held up in here. Maybe you guys can see. But we're gonna get that removed, and we'll be good to go. So good news is, as far as Fritter goes, we've got the clean bill of health. The engine's good. The mechanicals, the electric, everything that is underneath that's attached to the chassis. We've got a Ford V10. It was looked over. We're good to go. So thumbs up there. We had them look at everything from the tanks to the water heater to, I mean, you name it. Anything that could possibly go wrong with this unit as we're out, we wanted them to give it a good once over. You need to do your due diligence, making sure that the tires are correct, the pressure in your tires are good, that everything is supposed to flow in the right direction. And you're going to enjoy your vacation a lot more because you're not going to stress, and vacations aren't for stress. So we got the thumbs up on everything. We've got the clean bill of health, and we are ready now to go in and start prepping some cabinets, working on the flooring, and hopefully let's get this thing out. I'm ready. I'm ready to start getting out and camping with my family. So we took the cabinets down. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and make sure that the electrical is set up and ready to go. Trying to figure out what we're going to do for electrical. It would be nice if something was actually run kind of up here, because I don't want to have to feed anything through these walls. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. But I mean, like this whole side, I can't believe how much it opened up the that entire section. That's going to be really nice, especially if you're tall. It's going to be good. What else did we do? We took care of all of the cabinets, got all of them off there. Everything is done but sanded. So I'm going to go back to my house and sand up all of the doors, the cabinet doors. And then I still have not gotten the panels off of the refrigerator yet. I need to figure that one out, because I unscrewed the areas where they're supposed to slide out. It looks like they're glued somehow. So I'm gonna have to get some kind of tool to get in there and try and loosen up that glue, so I can get that done. But you'll see there are a lot more cabinets than I thought they were going to be. So a lot of prep work, a lot of sanding, a lot of painting is going to have to happen here soon. And the other thing too that I saw is, if you can see this okay without the light, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the inside in here, construct some kind of a door that goes across that latches, like with like a push magnet, and then have the TV going across there, and then that way you can open up, because before it was just useless space. So we're going to try and make that a little bit more useful. Still have to finish up the prep on the floor, the prep in the toilet. But our butler's pantry, I guess what we're calling it, we got that finished and prepped. And the back room, kind of just cleaned up. Got a little bit of the extra pieces off the wall. Got those ugly mini blinds off the wall. Cleaned up the floors. We're coming back through with bunks that are going to go on this section right here. And also with bunks that are going to go right over here as well. The normal bulbs that come in all campers, which are absolute energy drainers. But as you can see from previous videos, it was fairly dark in here. It had that yellowish tint. But what we've done is we went ahead and we replaced them, and you can see, with LEDs. it draws very little energy, and you know, you're able to run these for quite a long time just on your battery without even being hooked up. Very inexpensive, and honestly, if you can do one change, that's going to make one of a very big impact in your unit when you buy an older RV. This is something that you can do very inexpensively, and you can grab these on Amazon for very little.